Well, fellas, we are back. Welcome to Small Fucking Package Wrestling, where we cover the best of wrestling, the art of wrestling podcast. We do WWE, AEW, AAA, Consejo Mundial, and New Japan Pro Wrestling, as well as indie promotions. We recently got some motion with Supreme Pro Wrestling. Shout out Sacramento. And here we are. I'm OG, and here are my fucking two co-hosts.
I'm fucking back.
And it's the certified ball knower. Welcome back from Vegas, Aaron. Talk to us, man. How you feel?
Man, I got that Vegas bug. I was out for a good minute, but I'm back. Not 100%, but I'm back.
Back and better than ever, Aaron?
Yes, sir. Never again. I'm going to Vegas.
That's what I was going to ask you. Aaron. You texted. So you got back and you were out for a week. You weren't kidding when you said you got that bug. Talk to us, man.
I don't know. It's just going into Mania, going there back to back. I knew it wasn't going to be as exciting, so I didn't have that excitement. Yes, I was excited to be there in the arena, in the stadium, and just being part of WrestleMania is fun. But just I already did the other stuff like the Superstore and all that. That's I did that last year, and then plus, I don't know, Vegas is just a weird city. Omar, you experienced Vegas last year. It's just weird. A lot of people, a lot of germs, a lot of dirty people, and just and then you add the stinky wrestling fans. It's just Vegas. It's just because everybody's on one street. It's not like a whole city where there's space. No, everybody's on one street. Just not good.
Yeah, and post WrestleMania,
it's a concoction. It's everybody. Go ahead, Omar. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying post WrestleMania, you're literally like sardines, outside of the stadium and the entire strip.
I think I'm spazzing out.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll keep it going. Just wait for your stuff to loot.
One thing that I do, because you know how last year how walking out the stadium was a fucking disaster. Me and Fern just chilled outside for an hour just to let it die, and it was perfect. We weren't fucking packed. We weren't shoulder to shoulder with stinky people. We were just cruising down because last year it was bad.
Yeah, it was rough.
So you learned your lesson.
Yeah. I think Aaron used the freaking certified ball knower tips, bro. But shout out Mikey, bro. Shout out to the people in the chat. We are welcome back, bro. And he's a certified ball knower too. Cause can we fire Logan Paul? Absolutely. I agree with you, Henny. I fucking agree with you, Henny. But talk to us, Aaron. What was your fucking favorite part? What was your experience like this fucking WrestleMania?
I would say night 2 was 10 times better than night 1. Night 1 just didn't feel like a Mania. It just felt like a random PLE that was put together last minute. Night 2 was a different story. That's when it felt like Mania. Even the stage, the color blue just was popping out around the stadium. It was just glowing blue. It just made it feel like a WrestleMania. Even and with the match with Oba starting and Brock and having that energy in the crowd of people just fucking doing the Oba, and it just felt different night 2 compared to night 1.
Bro, yeah, and that Oba match, I think, really just set the tone, and I think, like you said, just got everyone fucking hyped, bro. How was the crowd? Do you think the crowd was good, better in night 2 than night 1?
Yeah, it was definitely better night 2. Again, starting off with the Oba, people fucking going crazy, and having that match. That match was the perfect match to start off night 2. It was perfect. It was what it needed to be, and it's just from there, it was just banger after banger. Because I think after that match, it was a ladder match, which was fucking insane too. So just night 2 was felt more like a WrestleMania.
I did want to ask you. So when Oba came out here in Sacramento for Monday Night Raw, man, the entire arena, bro, was just gone. Everybody was standing, little kids that were able to walk to the oldest people in the arena. They were all doing the Oba Femi strut. I mean, what kind of pop, what kind of reception did he get over in Las Vegas, especially when it was belt to ass to Brock Lesnar? What do you think, Aaron? What did you see?
What you experienced in Sacramento, just multiply it by, I don't know, 30,000 people. It was fucking insane. That was probably the loudest.
That's a good segue.
Yeah, I think second loudest match of the night. I think Roman and Punk, that they fucking tore the house down. People were into it from the beginning, from the entrances. They were pretty loud. But that Oba and Brock match was just that's just perfection.
So I want to go back to night one. You were saying like it felt like a random PLE. So it still felt like a PLE, but it wasn't to the level of WrestleMania, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it just felt super rushed. Like the wrestling wasn't bad. It's just like they had no time to do stuff. Like I remember during the Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan match, I remember Roxanne coming out like, wait, that's pretty early. Usually when there's shenanigans, it's towards the end of the match, and it's they're like 15 to 20 minutes deep into the match. And it felt like she came out right away, and then that's when all the shenanigans happened, and the match was over. Like, it just felt super rushed, except for the Seth and Gunther. They got a good chunk of time, and fucking probably match of night one, in my opinion.
Check out our fucking real short YouTube and all of that shit and all our social medias, because Aaron was out there capturing good ass fucking content, bro, from that match. I talked to us about that match, bro, the Gunther versus Seth match. I think it was one of like the least like built up matches, but why do you think it was the best match of the night?
It's just, I don't know. It's just maybe because they did have a little more time than the other matches, and they're just like, there was no story to it. They're just, all right, this guy didn't have nothing to do at Mania, and Seth didn't have nothing to do. We just put them together and just kind of like let them go and like kind of like free them in the ring and do whatever they want. And they did, and they fucking delivered. From like the match started before even the bell rung. Like Gunther just went straight for a fucking kick and started off, and then all the cool spots, the stomp on the table, and then Braun Breaker running in the fucking ramp and spearing Rollins. It was just overall a good match.
Well, I'm glad you got at least one good match for night one, and then night two, everybody was talking about Oba Femi, the ladder match, Roman Reigns. I mean, do you guys want to pivot to? Do you guys want to go with Randy and Cody, and then pivot to Roman Reigns and CM Punk? What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, let's talk about the Randy fucking and Cody thing. I have some thoughts that I think we all know, but I want to ask Aaron mostly. Like, how was the stadium? Like during that match, like, and what did you think? Like being in the stadium, like, how did you feel? Like, does it match like kind of the online reaction, or do you feel like you're being in the stadium kind of like gives you like a better sentiment for that match?
I want to add something, Aaron. Like, I think that's a good question, Omar, because there's a difference between what was experienced in the arena versus what was being said out here, on the internet. So that's a really good distinction. Aaron, what do you got?
Yeah, I remember because I did, like, I talked about how Mania Night 1 was kind of rushed, but it wasn't bad. It was just super rushed. And then, like, I would probably give that Night 1 a 5, maybe a 6, it was average. But then you
Out
go
of 10?
online. Yeah, and then you go online, and it's like, oh, it's the fucking worst show ever. Like, all these fucking short matches. Like, it's true, but like being in the stadium, I guess, is different because I did have fun in the stadium, even though these matches were super short and not the competitors weren't given enough time to kind of like tell a story and get the people engaged. But yeah, I think being in the stadium and watching it, on TV is completely different. But to come back to the main event of night 1, I feel like WWE did a pretty good job to just get rid of the celebrities. Because coming into this match, I was already disappointed. Like, why the fuck is Jelly fucking Roy and Pat McAfee? Why are they involved in this match in the first place? But I think WWE saw this backlash. Like, okay, let's just get rid of them before the match even starts. And surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, but Cody and Randy had a really good match. Like with no Jelly Roy and no Pat McAfee, and at the end we did see Pat McAfee, and when Randy fucking RKO'd Pat, it just that place fucking exploded. I don't know how it sounded on TV or like, but that place went crazy. And then surprisingly, also something that kind of caught me off guard was Cody getting booed. Like that to me that's weird because that's your baby face. That's your champion, and I know people wanted to see Randy win it, but I feel like him winning the title with Pat McAfee involved just wouldn't been the same as just him winning the title on his own. I think they're kind of saving that for maybe SummerSlam. They're probably gonna do the same thing like they did with Cody and Cena. How how people were like, "Oh, Cody and Cena Mania match was fucking ass," and they kind of saved it and told a better story that kind of led to their SummerSlam match. So I feel like that's what WWE is gonna do with Cody and Randy, and that's when I think Randy wins his 15th.
Okay, so y'all heard it here first. Aaron is saying Cody versus Randy Orton, SummerSlam, number 15. Aaron is saying that with confidence. Aaron, how you feel about it? You feel pretty good about that?
Pretty good, because it was kind of left with the little cliffhanger. Randy lost, and then he attacked Cody and punted him in the head and fucked him up. And the show ended with Randy holding the title like that. Like just has to lead to something.
Okay, and then do you think, and this is a question for both of you guys, do you think right now there's a rejection of celebrities, or is there a rejection of a specific kind of celebrity? I guess what I'm asking is the reaction that Jelly Roll got, and what the fuck is the other guy's name? What the hell is his name? The punter that he got compared to what McAfee. I Show Speed, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee. Was there a difference, Aaron, between the reaction, or do you think people are just done with both?
I think people had an issue that they were involved in the main event in a title match that already had history, and that the celebrities had zero business being in this match. Celebrity matches, like they're fun, but I don't need them in my main event. I don't need them with Randy and Cody. Like, we've seen celebrities wrestle, and they're fun matches. They're tag teams. Like SummerSlam, we had Jelly Roll in a match that was pretty fun. We had Bad Bunny. He's had matches. They're fucking awesome. Like, celebrities in WWE is nothing new. It's just them being in the main event scene that bothers people.
Yeah, and having it be like 2 back-to-back main events where like Aaron and I were there last year, and like Travis Scott got like a 90-minute entrance, and we're like, bro, like we wanted The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can like, and we got Travis Scott. So I think that's the type of celebrity that, and that, like Aaron said, just using them wrong is the issue. But I will say right now, I will not allow speed disrespect in my, environment, in my
in your space,
like,
or what?
in my space. But I will allow disrespect regularly on this motherfucker here. Fire Logan Paul. I think why? Like, speed is already much better than Logan Paul. And was he night one, Aaron? Did they open up?
Yeah,
night one.
First match. Speed was night one. Yeah.
What'd you think of that match?
Yeah, Aaron. What was the
how'd
crowd
you feel
reaction?
about opening? Yeah, like, was it a good opener?
It was a good match to open. Yeah, it was a good opener to get people going with speed, and then Jey Uso and the Yeet. Like, it was a good match. Again, it was super short though. Kind of wanted to see more.
So I think what you guys are saying, then, it sounds like you're not opposed to celebrities wrestling. They could be entertaining. They could be interesting. It's interesting to see these guys kind of take bumps, but it was totally not necessary for Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. If they would have just let them cook, that would have been fine, is what you guys are saying.
It could have been any other feud. Like, bro, these guys have so much history. They have so much like fucking like in-ring personal history. Like, hey, they didn't need this, dog.
Yeah, no, yeah. All right, well, fuck. Cody Rhodes is got. I mean, what do you guys think of Cody and Gunther? I mean, Gunther came in and kind of touched them up and put him to sleep. I mean, there's the cross brand issue, the crossing of brands. I mean, what do you think, Omar? What do you think, Aaron? I mean, we all know how Omar feels about Gunther. So I guess we'll start with Omar.
I mean, I'm gonna pull a Weddle. Yawn. You know, like I don't know. Like we'll see. Maybe this is Gunther's chance to impress me. Although I was a fan of that Seth Rollins and Gunther match.
Yeah.
I thought that was a spectacular match. And but I don't know if I've ever seen a bad Seth Rollins match, and I don't know if I've ever seen a bad Gunther WrestleMania match either. In spite of my disrespect and hate towards him, he's had decent WrestleMania matches. And I have watched that triple threat match that Aaron has regularly told us to watch, where Gunther, beat Sheamus and fucking Drew McIntyre for the IC title.
That sounds like an old match. I'm not watching that now.
It was actually like 4 years ago, 3 years ago. I guess it is pretty old. But how do you guys feel? You mentioned Oba, Aaron. How do you feel about Brock retiring? Like at the end of that match, do you think that was a good send off for Brock?
Add into that. Go ahead, Omar.
No, I was just gonna say I'll just refrain from my Brock statements.
Add into that. What was the crowd reaction? Did people really understand what was going on? Go ahead, Aaron.
It was surprising. It surprised everybody. Because the chatter online is like, oh, SummerSlam is in Minneapolis and that's his hometown, so he's probably gonna have his last match there. So nobody thought like, oh, he's gonna retire at Mania. And when he lost, and he started taking off the gloves, you heard like a whoa, like, is he actually doing this? And then he's taking off his boots and he started crying like, oh shit, this is real. And I feel like this is what I think. I think he felt like this was the perfect match. This was the way to go. Like, he just had a fucking banger with fucking Oba Femi, put him over like a motherfucker, got this fucking crowd reaction at WrestleMania. Like, nothing's gonna be better than this moment. And I feel like you just made a decision there and just retired there.
What? So you're saying did the crowd understand? Because it looked like I didn't understand what was happening, and I don't know if Paul Heyman understood what was happening until he did the X, and I didn't know what the X meant until I saw. I think somebody told me. I think you might have told me, Omar. Somebody mentioned it. What it meant, like, hey, like, this is like not scripted and shit. This is like real shit, you know?
Yeah, it took a while. It kind of like, it was weird because he, like, when he took his gloves off, you heard like a part of the stadium go like, whoa. And then I felt like the other half just didn't understand until he started unlacing his boots and he started crying. That's when the stadium kind of like figured out like, oh, he's calling it right here, right now. And like it was a weird like moment as a fan trying to figure out like, oh, what the fuck is going on. But after, he took everything off and we got it like, oh, he's retiring right here. And then that's when people understood what was going on and, started giving clapping and, the thank yous and all that.
So Aaron, I mean, and I want you to answer this question too, Omar. What do you think of him retiring? I mean, what do you, maybe we can have a different conversation for this, but how did it feel in the moment and how do you feel now about it? Do you think it was the right thing to do? Do you think he was ready? And then Omar, if you can just follow up with Aaron.
I mean, I almost got emotional just watching him get emotional and crying in the ring. Like, oh, like it's tough for an athlete to retire in anything, and especially if you love the sport. Sometimes, like, I guess your body can't hang in, and you just gotta retire. So, seeing a person go through that, in front of thousands of people, it's a very like emotional experience, even as fans, because I grew up watching them. From like 2012 and until now, so that's been a big chunk of my life too. So it did get a little emotional in there for the fans.
So Omar, if you want to go answer. So Brock Lesnar in the lawsuit, he's not a named defendant. He's not accused of anything. He's just a person named in it. But Omar, go ahead. What do you got? I mean, what do you think of how he did it? And do you think it was the right call?
Just pure wrestling. Like, I think it was a better booking choice than him potentially going against Gunther. and losing to that just because I'm not a fan of Gunther's, quote unquote career killer gimmick. And I don't think it would have been a believable end for Brock Lesnar to lose against Gunther, but it is a believable end for him to lose against Oba Femi. And I mean, I'm okay with Oba Femi, whipping his ass. Like, shout out our most watched YouTube video, belt to fucking ass. Know what I'm saying? It was just about Oba whipping Brock Lesnar, because I'm actually the opposite of Aaron. I have no connection with Brock Lesnar whatsoever. I stopped watching wrestling, or I started watching wrestling as soon as he stopped wrestling. In 2004 and 2005. And so the only thing that I knew was Eddie Guerrero whipping his ass for the WWE World Championship that I didn't watch live, but I watched over and over again. And I saw promos that Brock Lesnar did with Paul Heyman and Eddie and all of that stuff. And he wasn't around when I watched wrestling from 2004 up until like 2008 and 2009. So when he came back, I didn't really care. And the only connection that I had to him was his WrestleMania 39 match that he had with Roman Reigns, which I watched and I really enjoyed. But I was just kind of like, I'm just glad Oba is retiring him. I don't care about Brock. I don't care about his legacy. I have no connection with it. But I care a lot about Oba and his strappingness. And I think he is the truth. And I think young guys like Oba Femi should be people that WWE pushes instead of like Brock Lesnar and like these older guys. So thank you for the random legal advice, Gwex.
So we got to be accurate here. Small package wrestling. We can't be saying stuff just to say it. We got to have a little more sense than that.
Someone write that down for Weddle. We gotta write that down. We should put that on a plaque for you, fool.
Relax. Hey, so I think for Brock Lesnar, I actually thought about it. I actually thought about what he did. And I compared it with John Cena, with John Cena really took over the whole fucking everything, and everything was about John Cena. And it was a big hoopla, and it was very commercialized, and he profited super hard over it. And this guy did the complete opposite. Like, he was just completely quiet. Nobody knew, not even Paul Heyman. I think that he did it on his own terms. He did it quietly. He's this big fucking presence. He's a mammoth of a man. You know what I mean? He's a freak of nature. You know what I mean? But you got to see that fragility for a split second. You know what I mean? And you got to see the realness of wrestling, right? And how much. And I don't want to really get too philosophical about it. You know what I mean? Or psychoanalyze what I saw. But he seemed tired, man. He seemed worn out. This guy's been doing this shit for a long time, and he just did it ahí, por la ley de sus pinches huevos. Like, he just said, you know what, this is it, I'm done. And I almost want to applaud that, with everything being commercialized, with everything being used in that way, which is not bad. It is show business. I'm not mad at that. But this guy decided to just do it his way, man. And, kudos to him. I don't expect to see him. Again. And if I saw him again, I think I'd be disappointed a little bit. John Cena's back, and, John, Anthony Felix, let us miss you, bro. You already retired. Leave. A la chingada, güey. You don't even give us a chance to miss you. Leave. Bye. Go fucking be a bad actor now. Anyway, speaking of saying things, not to just say things.
Exactly. Thank you.
Aaron, what do you got with Roman Reigns and Cena? Or do you guys have a reaction to that? Or do you guys want to have anything to add to that?
No, I think that you explained it perfectly. Like, Brock has kind of like, he's been known to do whatever the fuck he wanted backstage and in the ring. So yeah, okay. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he just said, "Oh, fuck this, I'm retiring," and didn't tell anybody.
Is that really his persona? Is that who he is backstage too? Like, is that how he's known? Like, le vale madre or what?
Yeah.
And I think I saw a pod where he was talking about the reason why he did it was what you mentioned, Waddle. Like his body is tired. Like his doctors told him like if he takes any more bumps, anything like that, like he could potentially like harm himself in a long term way. And so he was like, if I go until SummerSlam and have to take more and more bumps against Gunther and I have to take those chops, like I can't. Like I'm not going to. Like WWE is gonna make me do that, but like. I can't, like I'm not, gonna put my body through that. So, yeah, I think that there was a very human element to that, and I wasn't expecting it. I really thought that he was gonna go and be a good soldier and lose against Gunther, but I'm glad that he didn't.
Well, all right, fellas. Aaron, go ahead, Omar.
I was gonna say we haven't talked about the tribal chief and Weddle's boy, Pepsi Phil, bro. Aaron, how was that match, bro? How talk to us, brother?
Wait. Noise cancellation. Go.
These are both of Weddle's boys, so perfect. This is
perfect.
I'm not. Yeah, I can't hear.
You look like Kurt Angle, fool, with the you remember he used to come out with the fucking wrestling earmuffs and shit.
I feel like those were a little snug on me, but what do you got, Aaron? What was it like? Talk to us about the stadium experience, how it was received there. I mean, the internet has heard my opinion and Omar's opinion. We're interested in yours, boss. Like, what did you see in there? What did you feel?
That match was, I would say, it was perfect. Like from the entrances to the in ring to the storytelling, that was perfect. And I was excited for this match because I know what I was expecting. I know because you guys already know I love fucking slow matches that just build up and build up and build up. Yeah. And this was the definition of that. From Roman Reigns coming back to his old theme when he fucking dominated WWE for years to CM Punk, him playing. They played his his Ring of Honor theme song, which is super popular, and show the promo package before, and then him coming out, with no music and just the stadium just going crazy, and then his music hits, and that moment just gave me chills. Like even just speaking about it right now because of the energy in the stadium, that people were excited and they knew what was going to happen, and this match it had everything. It fucking had blood, it had table spots, it had fucking shit talking, it had everything. It's just to me that's what a perfect match looks like.
A perfect night 2 WrestleMania match is what you're saying.
Yeah, a WrestleMania match. Okay.
What do you think the moment that you most remember from that match is, or the moment that got the biggest pop? I mean, we could hear him on television, Roman Reigns talking shit. I mean, could you guys hear him?
Oh, no, definitely. I could see on the screen that he's talking shit, but I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah. The stadium was buzzing like that, though. Yeah, like it was that loud, yeah.
Yeah, it's that buzz that I've talked about during matches. You just hear people just like kind of like whispering like, "Oh, what's gonna happen? What is he gonna do?" Just that buzz just throughout the whole match, and if something big would happen, they would fucking go crazy. When Punk when he first teased the elbow on Roman Reigns, and Roman got up, like it was like, oh no, and then when he gets back again and he actually hits it, and that's like just the crowd energy was fucking insane. I think.
What do you think that? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Who do you think people were rooting for?
It was surprisingly 50-50 because Roman got a big pop when he came out. CM Punk got a big pop, and when they were kind of like staring at each other before the bell rung, it's just there was a CM Punk chant, there was a Roman chant, and just it was surprisingly very equal. I thought Roman would have gotten the advantage with the crowd, but it was pretty even.
Okay. Omar, looking back, what do you think about the match now? I mean, would you call it a perfect match?
I gave it a 4.5 when I watched it. And I haven't really watched it. Oh yeah, I give it a spectacular rating. I don't give it I don't give many matches that rating. The only reason I didn't give it a 5 is just because I feel like the end fell a little flat for me personally. But I feel like that's because I didn't really see like the long term story that they're telling with CM Punk and the three different Shield members, and I didn't see that the connection that he had done that same exact spot with Roman. He did that same exact where with the GTS, the double GTS, where he like hits them, the fools go off the rope, and then they land back on him, and then he carries them for the other GTS and stuff. He did that with Moxley in AEW for the World Championship. He did that with Seth Rollins in a Monday Night Raw match, and then their matches that they had, and then he did that with Roman, but he couldn't get that up this time. And because I didn't understand it, and it was so slow, and everything else in that match was so like fast paced. I thought that like that was kind of like a anticlimactic ending for me, and so that's why I gave it a 4.5. But just kind of understanding that like connection and why they did it, I see why they did it, and I still give it a 4.5, but maybe like a 4.6, you know, now that I understand like the effort that they're trying to fucking put in the long.
It also ties with your old line that Roman did like in the first or second promo, like you couldn't hang, you know, you couldn't get him like, up again for the GTS, and he just gave out. And then it showed when he swung and he just fucking died, and then Roman's like, yeah, I fucking got this guy, speared him, that was it.
For some reason, that punch hit more than the failed GTS for me. Like, I don't know. Have y'all ever see like the gif of Pikachu like fighting himself and shit, and he's like hella sad? That's what it reminded me of. It's like I can just like Punk at his last whips, just like try to like throw hands, and he just couldn't, you know. But I thought it was a spectacular match, and I think I told y'all before, like I don't think I've ever seen a bad Roman Reigns match. And then CM Punk has been off one in his run back, so I'm glad it delivered. I think this saved WrestleMania, in my opinion, or else it would have been a disaster. Like our YouTube video that we recorded a week ago. Check it out, like and subscribe. It's on there. Also, we do have a new YouTube video produced by our new producer and our CCO, the Superstore video. Aaron, talk to us about your Superstore experience. What was that like?
Wait.
Shout out to our producer who actually edited that video and posted it on our YouTube channel. So,
hey, you guys don't want to hear me? I was gonna give CM Punk props.
Whoa, I would never expect that. That's why.
Yeah, you're right. That's because I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we just moved on because we just thought, you know, it was run of the mill, you know, stuff. But yeah,
you know what, back. Like, give me like a minute. Give me a minute. Start the timer. I thought
there.
I thought it was okay. I thought the match was okay. I think for me, and you know, I'm not a hater. You know, wow.
Well.
I think for me, because night one was night one and night two was night two, that kind of drags it down. I know some people, I feel like it gives it a little extra credit. You know what I mean? For me, I thought it was like a 4-star match or 4 small packages. I think my opinion that Roman Reigns is pretty fantastic in the ring was reinforced. But I don't know if it was enough for it to go over 4, you know. But yeah. No props to CM Punk. Sorry, Charles. What's his other name? Philip.
Props to you for being concise. I'm proud of you. Wow, that was good.
Ouch.
That was good. Wow.
Slap me in the back in the words of Omar.
Yeah. You've never like just gotten a good like there you go, pal.
That was a minute. That was
you deserve that. That was good shit. No, I okay. Yeah, but we're shouting out our boy Fernando, our community manager, bro. Not our community manager, our producer, bro.
Shout out our producer, Robert.
Shout out producer. You know, I went to the Superstore and awkwardly vlogged. But he made, you know, he made his magic. He made it look good, and check it out. It's on our YouTube right now.
Check it out, bro. We've gone to both. Aaron's gone to both superstores. Last year he went with the Luro. And this year, he took it on himself and got that content. This year's was much more in depth. So make sure to fucking check it out. Much better audio. And yeah, much better editing. I don't know who the editor was last year, but that fool took forever. That fool was just like, I don't know.
He was not concise.
Like he wasn't concise. He wasn't. Glad we fired his ass. I don't know who that was.
So Aaron, WrestleMania and WWE might have lost, but Aaron won the WrestleMania weekend. Aaron, you saw La Primera, photo op with Mr. Iguana, La Parca. Who else? Gunther,
Sheamus,
Shamo,
and
Psycho Clown,
and Sam Roberts.
And Sam Roberts. In 24 hours or 48 hours, you saw these guys?
24 hours.
That's crazy. A pretty fucking insane 24 hours. And then what kind of text message did we get that night? I'm drunk.
Yeah, I've been drunk since 10 a.m.
I don't know if you noticed the difference on my face on the pictures. The one with Mr. Iguana, I was fucking gone. I don't know if you guys saw, but yeah, I wasn't there.
Aaron, did you take? Because you said you took the belt from Mr. Iguana. Did you just said, "Hey, give me that shit," and then you just gave it to you?
No, he gave it to me. Like, oh, you want to hold it? Like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah,
fuck yeah. Can I hold like Yeska too, sir?
Yeah, what's up with La Yeska, man? Why was he sold out? What the fuck, La Yeska?
Bro, I saw it on Friday because I went to WWE World. No, yes, Friday. I went Friday and I saw it and it was pretty full. Like, oh fuck it. If I take a picture with Mr. Iguana, I'll just buy one when I get here on Monday. And it was fucking sold out.
That's crazy. Mr. Iguana and La Yesca, bro, are taking over. We're taking over Vegas. And shout out, bro. He reposted us. He knows we exist, Mr. Iguana. So do most of La Parca. So do like all of these guys. Make sure to check us out on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Aaron and our producer were fucking putting in mad work at WrestleMania, bro. So fucking, they went so hard that this motherfucker got the flu, bro. That's so. Make sure. You got the Vegas flu, and make sure you give him the antidote, and you like and subscribe, and you do all of those things for us in Small Package Wrestling.
No. Validate my boy. He got sick for y'all. Validate him. Acknowledge his fucking effort. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Acknowledge it.
I'm not, but yeah, somebody is.
We outside. That said, talk to us, bro. Talk to us a little bit about the gear. You got. We have an announcement here. We at Small Package Wrestling are now WWE Shop affiliates. So we fucking are making big moves out here. So all of the products that we talk about, make sure to check the fucking descriptions for the links for your shopping needs. It helps us out a lot. And if you want to look good like Aaron, who's always dripped out in WWE gear, he's got some stuff to show us. That beautiful belt back there.
If you're thinking about getting one, just fucking get one and use our link. Look at this.
Look.
And you save 60 bones. At least $60. $60 off.
You can walk around with around your house with it on your shoulder, on your waist.
You can get out of the shower and wear it. See it and go on.
Like this makes you feel like a whole different person. Just like I don't know. I can't explain it. The only way to find out is to get one, use our link, and fucking be a champion.
Make it work. Make it happen, fellas. We're here for you. We're here for you.
Yep. Yeah, and so be on the lookout for any other posts and any other links that we have. Support the channel. Use them to purchase, whatever WWE shop stuff that you are already buying. I'm sure you guys buy those T-shirts, those replica belts. Just go ahead and do it. I've been eyeballing one of those belts, and I'm gonna use the link like tomorrow for it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying.
And I'm gonna have to cop the Rhea Ripley shirt that Alexa wanted. I'm gonna use that code. That's how it goes. So but yeah, fellas, it would mean a lot to us if you go ahead and I mean, if you're gonna make these purchases anyway, save a little bit of money and then help us keep the lights on. Help us keep the channel going. Any little bit helps. So we really appreciate you. We really appreciate your follows, your subscribes, and you guys. wishing Aaron well and really going along with the ride. Thank you guys. It's made we do this, and it feels super special when we hear from you guys, good or bad. Because we're always trying to improve. We're always trying to do things better. So any feedback is appreciated, especially when it comes to critiquing OG or the CCO. Y'all know I'm perfect. Do it, Aaron. Oh shit! I didn't do it. I'm perfect. Oh fuck!
Fuck! There it is.
All right, fellas.
Try number 3.
So number 3, my lord, Aaron, Omar, SummerSlam. What comes next? Aaron already said Cody Rhodes and the Viper Randy Orton again face off, number 15. What comes next? Well, what do you guys see for the road to WrestleMania? You think it's too early?
I just want to see something different. Like I want things to be switched up. And different people to be world champions and for things to be unpredictable. I want Aaron to be wrong sometimes with his predictions. Like I want me to be wrong. Like I want to wake up on a Monday night after taking a nap and be like, fucking Otis is the world champion. I don't know, like something crazy. Like
Otis fucking died today.
He did. In fact, he did. Shout out to the fucking flying elbow. But like, that's what I want. That's without logic. That's without reality taking place. Maybe I do just want Aaron to just not book things perfectly. I want things to. I want things to be different. If Gunther is in a tag team, like a fun tag team with like fucking Tozawa, I would have fun. Like I just want to have fun watching WWE again. Like that's all I want.
That's a good point though. I know where I feel you, Aaron. What do you got? What do you think? What do you see?
I feel like these NXT call-ups gave the main roster like a kind of like a clean slate, like a deep breath. Like, all right, we got over fucking WrestleMania and this terrible booking. Let's start fresh and head to SummerSlam. And I feel like with these NXT call-ups with Ethan Page, Sol Ruka, and fucking what's his name on SmackDown,
Ricky Saints.
Like I'm excited for Ricky Saints. I know he didn't get a pop at SmackDown, but like I say, patience is the key here. But I'm excited to see these guys in the main roster and kind of give the main roster like a new look.
I agree.
Go ahead,
let me say something. You just triggered something in me. One of those NXT guys is Oba Femi, and I want Oba Femi to win gold World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship by SummerSlam. That is my prediction. That will make me happy. That will allow me to have fun again. Is for him to be the face of the company, and just see where that goes.
What about Penta?
Good point, Aaron. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, Penta as one world champion and then Oba as the other. Like, oh man, like I wouldn't even know what to do. Like that would be amazing. Book it right now. Like shit.
Aaron,
what do you think about that, Aaron?
I want to see Penta in a long-term storyline. He's been having these one-offs, these ladder matches with no real opponent or real story, but I kind of want to see him in one-on-one environment with somebody, kind of in a feud to see how he does. Because I mean, Paul Heyman's fucking just glazing this guy, and we saw it on the Netflix show. Like, this guy can be a star, and I feel like him being IC champion is helping him a lot, and I feel like him being in the long-term feud can kind of elevate him closer to that world title picture.
Well, okay, Aaron, so I'm going to put you on the spot here, and I'll put Omar on the spot too. Who do you want him to feud with? Or who do you think would be a good, or not necessarily who, or like it could be one, or it could be like one or two. Who do you think could be a good, I guess, foe for him?
I think we saw it today, like maybe a little preview. Ethan Page is a fantastic heel. I seen him in AEW, I seen him in AAA, and I saw him in NXT. This guy is a good heel, and I think him and Penta feuding for the IC title can be good for both.
Okay. What about you, Omar?
I think that's a good shout. But I want them to take the Dom and Penta feud further. I've liked everything that they've done together. I've enjoyed it off camera, like the fucking shit talking that they do, the fucking like all of that, like how they just immediately revert to fucking like Spanish fucking shit talking and fucking hijo de su puta madre and all this shit whenever they hear each other's name. Like I like that, and I want to see. I think Dom needs to prove to a lot of guys that he could go against someone extreme like Penta, that he could take crazy ass bumps, that he could have crazy ass matches, that he could have good ass matches. And Penta is the guy to do that with. Like, if you're going to unleash fucking like Cero Miedo Penta Dark fucking Penta, where he just destroys people in extreme matches, do it against Dom and let that put Dom over like it put Randy Orton over when he fucking fought McFoley, and fucking like all and Edge when he fought McFoley for like the extreme matches and all of that stuff. I think that they've been building that long-term storyline, and they just need to put those pieces together to really push both to main event status, and also just seeing two Mexicans go at it and be the best match would make me fucking happy. It's shades of Rey and Eddie back in the day, and it would just be cool to have a heel Dom like a heel Eddie and a face Penta like a face Rey, like in a different scene 20 years later.
So I think that's an interesting question, man. Where is Dom? I feel like he's been forgotten. I feel like he's an afterthought. Omar, what are we gonna do with your boy here? Like he got the IC championship. It was a tremendous pop, and now here we are.
Like, I'm gonna pull. I feel like let me interrupt here. Okay, let me grab the mic and let me caress it. Okay, we've been doing this for fucking like 2 years now, and have I ever been wrong about dirty motherfucking Dom? I'm gonna quote Aaron. Patience, my friends. Patience. Dirty Dom will be the greatest heel in the history of fucking WWE. Just sleep on it, bro. Bro is chilling right now. He's resting. He's fucking, he put in work in fucking AAA and all of these things. And now he's going to go and fucking be Mr. Money in the Bank. When he comes out and he wins that Money in the Bank briefcase, he's going to be like, everyone's going to be like, oh, I love Dom. Blah, blah, I all saw it coming. Mr. Money in the Bank. I called it a year ago, and I'm gonna call it again this year. And it's gonna happen, bro. That's where Dom is going. I think he's the clear Money in the Bank winner, and he's like that. Briefcase is built for him and his character. Imagine him winning a belt, not deserving it. How the heat, that will get like, or like it. What I always do is I have Ray win his last belt in like 2K, and then I have Dom come in and fucking cash in to fucking screw Ray over, like something like that, to fully make Ray or Dom the dastardly heel. That I think that's what's in store for him, and I think these past 2 years were kind of like a test. Like, can you be the IC champion? Can you be a workhorse in the Judgment Day? Can you go to different promotions and carry that promotion and make people care about it? He made all three of us care about AAA, and he did all of those things. And now,
no, he didn't.
Yeah, no, what? We were talking for 9 hours about how fucking he was amazing in his fucking premiere, and about how fucking the people embraced him and all of that stuff. Yeah, he did it. We can't rewrite history just because he's fucking quiet right now. No, he Dirty Dom is the truth. All right.
Aaron, what do you got, Aaron? Where is Dom?
I think him being the triple mega campeón, as how you say it, the mega campeón, I think that has been restricting him from his main event or his main roster scene, because he's not in one place. He's going back and forth. I think if he's the mega campeón, he should only be in AAA and work with those guys. But if he's gonna be in the main roster, he needs to kind of lose that title can just focus on climbing the ladder in the main roster. And I think we're past the heel Dom. I think it's impossible for people to hate Dom. I think it's time to, I've said this 1,000 times, implode the Judgment Day and have him go on this fucking babyface run and win the Money in the Bank as a babyface. Because when he catches in, and that pop is going to be fucking crazy.
I think I agree with Aaron. I think that him winning the Mega Campeonato and him going over to AAA was really good for AAA, and it was good for him. But because he held both titles, he was neither here nor there. He was neither the IC champ completely, nor was he the Mega Campeon completely. And I actually thought that really put a damper on his heat, on his momentum, to the point where what did he do at WrestleMania? Like, honestly, and so he was really rolling, man. And now the momentum's kind of gone. I don't think it'd be kind of difficult. I don't think it would be difficult for him to pick it back up. I would like for him to pick it back up. But Aaron said something interesting, that there's no way. What did you say, Aaron? There's no way to hate on.
Yeah,
there's no way for him to.
Yeah, it's impossible to hate Dom. Like, if we can't force people to hate. So well, you're good at that. But
that's your entire purpose in life. Yeah,
I think it's time to implode the Judgment Day. Get rid of the Judgment Day. I'm sick of the Judgment Day. It's just implode that and just have him as a baby face and make a run and win the Money in the Bank.
All right, fellas. Well, Omar, go ahead, Omar. You guys have more to say about Dom? Are we gonna glaze Dom for another 5 minutes? Go ahead.
I agree. I was gonna say that. Good points, guys. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think that I would have enjoyed Mega Campeonato championship defenses on the main roster. I think that would have been a good way to make that booking and that double championship actually feel like a double championship, of having him defend it wherever. Like, all right, Monday Night Raw, fuck it, I'm gonna defend it against sucking Otis. What is up with me and Otis? I think it really stuck with me.
Who's Otis? Is it Omos?
No, Otis is my goat.
Omos is Omos. Otis is Otis.
Otis and Tozawa will never get slandered by me. Okay, Tozawa is also misused by fucking WWE, but don't get me started on that. Tozawa could go.
Okay,
but
so okay, are you guys optimistic about? Are you guys? And this is I'm kind of rewinding a little bit. We're talking about SummerSlam. Can we agree that the road to WrestleMania was not handled in the best way? Are you guys optimistic for WrestleMania, or do you guys think that the same thing could happen with the bad bookings? Let's start with Omar. Are you optimistic? Are you excited about the prospects of WWE, or have you lost faith in Hunter and Paul Levesque?
I think one of the things that doesn't make me very happy is these wrestling cuts that are going on, like these talent cuts. Mostly because typically, like, it's a normal thing. They release talent, and so I think them releasing bigger guys like the New Day, who I know could put on really good matches, kind of gets me worried that they're gonna release other big names that are good in-ring performers, but aren't necessarily being profitable for TKO or for Triple H at the moment. And for me, like, I just enjoy watching really good wrestling and good stories being told, and so it's been the TKO cuts that have been making me concerned, as well as the news that they use AI to draft their stories, and so I'm just very cautious with hope and being hyped with WWE right now, and I expect to be disappointed with the booking at the moment because of those things, and because I had an inkling that AI was writing these storylines, but now it's been outright confirmed, and so I'm not a fan of computers writing what I watch in wrestling.
What do you think, Aaron? Are you excited? Do you have hope?
Well, yeah, I have hope, especially with these new call-ups from NXT, because these guys are very good, and like Omar said, like these cuts, like they happen every year, ever since I can fucking remember. Cuts suck. It's not the first time big names has been cut, but that's just it's just normal, I guess. Like it happens every year, but it does suck to see a tag team like the New Day go away. But maybe they can go somewhere else and kind of revive their careers again.
So speaking of going somewhere else and reviving their careers, I want to talk about Darby fucking Allin. Do you guys have anything else to add about it from WWE, Aaron, Omar? Omar requested 10 minutes.
I said 15.
We're already down 2, so you got 8 now. So
all right, MJF.
I feel bad for my boy MJF.
I'm about to wear a fucking thong right now, like MJF does. I'm a fucking junk out.
Bro's wearing thongs.
Bro, no, damn near, bro. I was double cheeked up always, bro. Like fucking, like just fucking, like cup out and shit. And then he makes fun. He has the audacity to make fun of Andrade. He was like, "Put that thing away, you fucking disgusting."
Yeah, he did.
But fucking MJF, man. I think.
Side note: I was watching the Iron Claw last night for the second time. Fantastic movie. MJF does have a cameo in the Iron Claw.
Oh, he does.
He does.
I heard that he's like got an interesting like videography. Like he's in like some interesting movies and shit.
He's been in, I forget what Adam Sandler movie. He was in it too. So yeah, another movie star coming up.
Seriously, and fun fact, that's like he wanted to. I think he's like a theater guy, but MJF, bro, he has been, I think, one of the reasons recently why I've been falling back in love with wrestling and the art of wrestling, because he is such a simple character, a simple wrestler, but he does it so well. He's just like such a fucking like a great heel, like in all aspects. Like, and when he does things, like it doesn't feel cheap. Like, like he is genuinely like an incredible in-ring performer that makes everything he does fucking believable. And like I just wrote a fucking video, a 16-minute long video essay on Eddie Guerrero. And the last time I saw someone in ring like that just have pure charisma was Eddie Guerrero. And just like be able to switch from his heel character to someone in interviews that I enjoy, like actually listening to, and all of that. And MJF to me is the best world champion was shout out in AEW and all of wrestling. I think that he was going to bat for AEW for his promotion for that belt, and it just really showed what a world champion is supposed to be, and what a world champion heel is supposed to be. And I MJF, man, hats off to you. You've made me fall in love with AEW, and you've made me fall in love with the art of wrestling. Again, for the 90th time. And I've enjoyed that. I listened to your song on repeat, bro. An absolute banger. You are perfection. Thank you, MJF.
What the fuck? You are perfection?
Dude, MJF is probably the how do I explain this? Like, he's the perfect heel. I've been a fan of MJF since the beginning of AEW, when he wrestled Daniel Bryan in that Iron Man match and fucking threw I think tequila at a kid's face. Like, this fool is a heel, bro. He's a fucking heel, bro. That's why.
Of course you like him, Aaron. Of course you like that.
Of course, bro. I love MJF. And then he does that little fucking when he had the kangaroo fucking kick, bro. And then he has he fucking humps her face or whatever that's called. Like, MJF is just a fucking heel.
Aaron, you said something. So when he lost his championships to Darby Allin, you were not happy about that.
I was not happy.
And then earlier you said MJF, my boy. You didn't like what they did to him. Talk to us a little bit. You're the wrestling guy here. You're the guy with the experience here. Why didn't you like it?
I don't know. I think it was a waste of Darby winning the title. That could have been a special moment. If they like that match, if they could have that match and MJF retain in the dirtiest way possible because he's a heel, then Darby would have been like, "Yo, what the fuck? I need a rematch." And then MJF would have been like, "No, you can't have your rematch." And that Darby chasing the title would have been a way better story to him winning at fucking All In at Wembley. That would have been way better for me. Not just, losing it in 2 minutes. Yes, it was a cool moment, but it could have been way bigger. Him chasing the title and winning it at Wembley Stadium with everybody behind him.
One of the things that I appreciate about Aaron is that Aaron is able to look at a moment or look at a title and project it forward and kind of in his brain already map shit out, like kind of like pre-book shit, you know what I mean? And kind of, so I mean, that would have been a great storyline.
It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect.
I mean, it would have
Darby
been great,
chasing the title because he's never won that title. I don't think he's ever got an opportunity to win that title. To him lose that title match in a dirty way, and him chasing him all summer long to, build up to this match and to win it in a stadium at fucking Wembley would have been way better.
I mean, that's a great point. I'm not going to disagree with you. I think there's potential there. I think if AEW would have done it like that, I think it would have been great. But the thing that I like about AEW right now is, and I really appreciated it with Darby Allin's match, is that it excites me because I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea how the match is going to end. And it's a Wednesday night, and it's a title match, and a fucking guy like MJF can lose it in 2 fucking minutes, bro. Mm-hmm. And it's not predictable. And it's not promos, 3-minute matches, promos, commercials, promos. It's wrestling, but there's an art to it. And it's exciting to me, knowing that somebody like Darby fucking Allin can win the title like that. Now, look, MJF did try to win it in the fucking sneaky ass way. He low blowed the shit out of Darby Allin. But Darby Allin went back and low blowed the shit out of him. 4 coffin drops, bro. Like fucking la neta. I don't think I've had, and I don't know Darby Allin like that. I haven't had a reaction. No. Yeah, I didn't know him. Like, and I hadn't had a reaction to wrestling like that in a while, bro. I'm still tripping like right now. And then he had this fucking match against, what's his name? Brody King?
Fire too.
Dude, that fucking match was fucking insane, bro. And I think, I don't want to bring it back to Roman Reigns and CM Punk. These are 5-star matches. The Brody King versus Darby Allin, I thought was on par, if not better, than Roman Reigns and CM Punk. And it was just a fucking Wednesday night. And it was a fucking banger. And it was putazo. And dude, the fucking spots, you know what I mean? And to me, the lack of knowing what the fuck is going to happen, that's what makes it art. And it's these guys telling us a story, not a guy in the back telling us a story. I think I really enjoy that. And I really think I would love it. I would like it if WWE kind of took a page from that. Because WWE has the best. You don't want it, Aaron?
We don't want... No, this is the buffet I'm talking about. Every company is different. Imagine if every wrestling company did the same thing. It'll be fucking boring. No.
Well... Okay. I don't know if that's. I don't know what I was saying. Like for them to do the same exact thing, but mostly to just be unpredictable in some way. But I will say that another reason to glaze MJF, he did that. He said, "I'm gonna drop it to Darby Allin on a motherfucking Wednesday in 2 minutes." He let go his ego, and he said, "I'm gonna be a good fucking wrestler. I'm gonna write this story with this guy to get a reaction. Fuck the business. Fuck what I'm supposed to do. Fuck with all of this. I'm gonna do it for the art, for wrestling, to get this reaction and to put this guy over." And I think it was a long-term story. That headlock, that takeover that he beat MJF with. MJF had beaten Darby Allin previously with that move.
Now imagine that at Wembley though.
I imagined it on a Wednesday night. My Wednesday nights are shit. I need my Wednesday nights to like have in a little uplift. Know what I'm saying? Like when I fucking got that video, it'll be like, oh, fuck it, I'm losing my shit right now. I've never seen it.
I was losing my shit, bro.
I was like, bro, like what?
Me.
Bro, like
Aaron was like, I woke up at the computer saying.
The computers. MJF got squashed.
And then he's fighting for the TNT title the next week. Dude, like, no, bro.
Banger. That's the point. Like, I
that
like
is
it.
No.
He put that fool over.
And he's gonna the Jet is potentially gonna be Jet 2 belts. Like, you know, this week.
He knows we exist. Shout out.
Yes, he does. He liked our shit. Like that, like what AEW is doing right now, and MJF is a huge part of it, is that these guys get the world championship and they drop it to some random ass guy like Samoa Joe who hasn't been seen, or fucking Darby Allin. Who hasn't been seen. But like what I'm saying is that there's 12 to 15 guys in the main event scene in AEW who could potentially be world champions right now. I would have been okay if Tommaso Ciampa was the world champion, and that was a 5-star match.
That was a fucking banger, bro.
I would have been okay if Brody King was the world champion. If fucking all of these guys in WWE or other promotions, that's not the case. Like it's 2 or 3 guys that everyone. I asked you, Aaron, the other day, what are the chances that Roman drops the belt to Fatu? You said 0%. I don't. Me personally, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that we know exactly what's gonna happen because of
before it happens.
Because of this, yeah, like that, and so that, just like you said, the buffet. I like the buffet of knowing that cook in the kitchen is throwing his full fucking heart behind it. That it's not cafeteria food. That it's not mass-produced wrestling that I'm consuming. That it is MJF who said, I'm going to fucking make this sloppy sandwich with Darby Allin at fucking Wednesday, and I'm fucking drunk, and you're going to fucking like it. And you know what? I liked it.
And I did.
Enjoyed that. I enjoyed that sloppy 2-minute sandwich.
But Aaron, I want to go back to Aaron's not wrong, Omar. Like Aaron's not wrong. Like the way Aaron views it, dude. Like that's the way. That's perfect financial, like everything sense. Like you could milk the shit out of that, and you at Wembley, everything's laid out, and it'll be fucking fantastic. It would have been fantastic, and the pop would have been the pop. You know, like he's not wrong. But the fact that this fucking promotion takes the fucking risk to do this, because it could have bombed spectacularly. They could have bombed. I'm even spitting, bro. Male madre. You know, but like, it could have been a fucking spectacular failure, bro. But it wasn't. 4 fucking coffin drops. I don't know who the fuck Darby Allin was, but I'm rooting for him.
You probably didn't even know what a coffin drop was.
No. I was like, what the fuck is this? And he did 4 of them, 4 coffin drops. I was like, what the fuck's going on? You know? And I like that I liked it, bro. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I liked it. So, okay.
I will say,
like you got hype, bro.
That's what wrestling's about. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, that's what the art of wrestling is about. Is like being able to watch Roman Reigns and CM Punk and get that excited, get to be like, why isn't this happening with every single match? Or like to be able to watch AEW and be like, bro, like I want this to happen elsewhere. You know, like I think we're in a very dope ass place in wrestling where we could watch WWE, AEW, New Japan, you know, AAA, Consejo Mundial, fucking Supreme Pro Wrestling, and all these indie wrestlers that have been fucking following us. Shout out them. If you guys are live on our live stream, that would be really cool. So yeah, man, I think like that's the cool thing about it. It's like if WWE is not making me happy, like now I have AEW to as an alternative. And like me growing up, like that wasn't a thing. Like it was past, the WCW was gone. Like TNA was like some weird thing where fucking AJ Styles is doing flips off of a fucking like an octagon ring and shit. Like, so it feels cool that AEW is present.
So, how would you guys feel if Fatu takes it? I would be down, bro. I would be down. Fucking Jacob Fatu. Imagine the pop. Imagine the outrage. Imagine the fucking traditionalists like tutting their head and shaking their head and being like, nah, that's fucked up. Like, dude, I'd be so down. Like, I feel like Fatu. I like Fatu. I mean, fuck tradition, bro.
I wouldn't
like, fuck
mind
it
either, because we have a story behind it. Like, they're building up this whole, what I forgot what they call it, like
the Tongan death grip.
Yeah, that. and it makes Roman look so vulnerable. Like there's a story behind that, and like him dropping it actually would make sense because like he can't do nothing when he's in that hold, and possibly he can probably lose it if he gets in that hold.
All right, fellas. Well, AEW. Maybe we want to talk a little bit about Andrade too. Omar, what do you got about Andrade? They're your fucking boy, dude. I like Andrade, bro. I like Andrade. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's the IWGP Global Champion now.
Deserved.
So you're deserved. Always, obviously, bro. He's a bat. Like I'm number one in the Batty Club. Of course, it was deserved. But to bring that up, the Mexicans ran table. I guess this weekend. There was three luchadores that won different belts at the event this weekend, and so Andrade was one of the guys, and I think him winning gold in New Japan and like being pushed in that way, like, and having these, like, let's not forget that Darby Allin beat Andrade for the opportunity to
a fucking banger.
To go against MJF. And so like Andrade is, since leaving WWE, has like been pushed, and been doing really, really well. And what the fuck was he doing in WWE? Like, I mean, he was having really good matches actually against Carmelo Hayes, but like they weren't pushing him outside of that. So, man, I think he could be the like a future world champion in AEW. He's another one of those guys that I mentioned that I think if you give him the world championship, like, that'd be dope. It would be like a cool little fun run.
So what do you guys think? And I'll start with Omar, and just a brief like little tidbit. So Andrade shook Darby Allin's hand and congratulated him. Tommaso Ciampa did the same thing, congratulated Darby Allin. What do you guys think of those moments of just saying, hey, boss, we just whipped each other's ass and congratulations, fucking go do work? Like, what do you guys think of that?
I love it because if we applaud Shawn Michaels winning the world championship, if we applaud Eddie Guerrero winning the world championship, if we applaud Rey Mysterio, these undersized guys being world champions in WWE, we have to applaud what Darby Allin means to wrestling. And for a guy like him to be world champion for wrestling, that guy looks like me. Like, he looks like a normal guy off the street. He's just a little bit more jacked. He's not big. He's not buff, but he is out there whipping ass, risking his body, doing all of these things. And I think them shaking their hands and giving him his flowers is like the wrestlers in the wrestling community saying, like, you don't have to be Oba Femi to be a world champion. You don't have to be Brock Lesnar to be the best in this business. You just have to be a Darby Allin that gives everything to this sport and that gives everything to this art form. And that's, I think, regardless of promotion or regardless of anything, that is what those moments are about. And it makes it even more impactful that they're doing it after doing 5-star bangers. Like the storyline of Darby Allin's world championship match is that he's going to put that championship and his body on the line week in and week out until he can't anymore. And that is what wrestling is being the world champion and putting your championship on the line every time there's an opportunity to be in the squared circle. I think that has been forgotten. That there's this idea, this moniker called a fighting champion that a lot of people use. Darby Allin is the actual fighting champion that we've been wanting for so long. That's why, bro, like every single match that he has every week, I'm tuning in. The motherfucker came out from the fucking ceiling, bro. Like, and the other day, just to fucking fuck up MJF. I was like, what the fuck am I watching? He's like Sting 2.0 and shit. And like when Darby won, like Sting was in the back. They all came out. They all fucking like, gave him his flowers. That is what wrestling is about. That's a WrestleMania 40 moment. That's Eddie beating Brock Lesnar. Like that is the art of wrestling and it's fucking pinnacle. And I haven't felt like that in a really long time when it came to wrestling. I mean, I felt like that in a different way with WrestleMania 40, but that was because of the cinematicness of it. Like, not because an underdog went in and won the world championship. Darby Allin is the underdog.
What do you think, Aaron? What do you think about this?
I think that like doing all those matches is a good way to kind of show that he can wrestle, because before this he was a stunt guy. He's just the guy who did crazy moves. Like, I seen him jump off a ladder through glass. I've seen him go through coffins. Like, before this he was just a stunt guy. So I think by him having these matches is kind of like to show like, hey, I don't only do stunts in the ring, I can also wrestle, and kind of give him the credit and make it more believable that he can be a world champion.
I think that Darby Allin's run, bro, it's been brief, but it's been fucking incredible. I've enjoyed the shit out of this. I really like the Brody King match. I really like the Andrade match, bro. I think it's been the fucking bangers, and I really liked that MJF match, man. I loved how it ended. I love that it took 2 minutes. I love that I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I couldn't fucking believe it. I had to go outside and walk. It was fucking weird, bro, but I loved it, man. I loved how they're telling their story, you know? I love how they're telling their story. AEW, fellas, what do they call it? The Forbidden Door? What do they call it?
Coming
in
up?
June? Yeah, come see us. We're going to be out there. Come see us. We're going to be out there. Your boys are going to be out there. Fellas, anything else?
I would say just tap into AEW, man. I've enjoyed it. Shout out Aaron for putting me on, bro. I would have had no idea what the fucking AEW was if he didn't randomly take me to a show a few years ago. And so if you enjoy wrestling and have no idea what All Elite Wrestling is, it's just another place to watch wrestling of a different variety. Don't be afraid of it. I was a little afraid of it because I remember talking to Aaron. I was like, yeah, I never watched WCW, bro. Like, I never watched any other like promotions and shit. Like, and I took the leap of faith and I started watching AEW, and I don't fucking regret it. They've been on a run these past few years, so tap in, fellas. And AEW, give us our fucking media pass, please. The next few times, please, please, please.
And hurry up. Yeah, no, I'm fucking with you, bro. Take your time, but soon. Yeah. So, yeah, so Aaron, what do you got? Anything else to say? Any parting shots?
Nothing. I'm good. I'm excited for this Forbidden Door because it's a mix of not just AEW's New Japan. I think Stardom is in it. Sam and Elliott is gonna be in it. Like, it's just gonna be a festival of wrestling.
Dude, Máscara Dorada put on a fucking banger this Saturday, bro. Máscara Dorada, shout out him, shout out Andrade. Shout out Okada, bro. Omar, I'm a believer, bro. Like Okada with the fucking tag team match. I'm excited for Oba Femi. Yeah, I'm excited for Oba Femi, bro. I'm excited for Penta. I really want Dom to really, start peaking. I think that, fellas, shit can happen soon. Shit can happen soon in wrestling, and I'm glad to be along for the ride. So, anything else, gents?
One name I didn't mention was Mr. Trick Williams with his lemon pepper steppers. He is also the fucking truth. And Javon Evans. I think
Javon Evans, bro.
They deserve a shout. You know what I'm saying? They're the future. And I know I answered that I don't have a lot of hope. But they, like Aaron mentioned, those guys, the NXT call-ups are my hope right now. So just keep fucking going, y'all. I get happy anytime I see y'all wrestle. Oba, fucking Javon, and Trick. Keep it fucking going.
And so Ruka for president, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Anything else? Oh, you know what, dude? I'm actually looking forward to Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair. I don't know, man. I kind of want them to wrestle. Ooh. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I kind of want to see it.
They've had bangers and a healthy Charlotte Flair, not like recently like torn ACL. She's got some work in the tag division. She looks good. She's been putting in good matches, and I think they could put on a banger.
Anything else, fellas?
One random news. I think it's a AAA one. La Catrina, signed for AAA, bro. She's the future. She's be on the lookout for La Catrina, and then Persephone from fucking AEW, and Consejo Mundial. Those two young women I think they're not even 25, bro. And they're like already like the best luchadores in their in their fucking divisions and shit. So be on the lookout for them. But that's it for my end.
Anything else, Aaron?
That's it. I mean, if you're browsing on the WWE shop, make sure you use our code. Help us out. You know, take us to SummerSlam. But you know,
take Aaron to SummerSlam, bro. Aaron, you going to SummerSlam?
I don't know. I don't know. I saw the flights, prices look a little crazy right now, but no. As of now,
Spirit Airlines.
All right,
Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the World Cup? Is that why?
Oh, that might be why. World Cup.
I think it's the first. It's August 1st and 2nd.
Might be the. Oh no, the World Cup is in June. Yeah. So, all right, fellas. Well, take one of us. And when I say one of us, take Aaron to SummerSlam. There's a code there. Be a doll. If you're gonna buy some shit, help the channel out. Help us keep the lights on. We love doing what we do. We know Aaron loves being out there for you guys. So any little bit can help. Shout out to Juan Guzman. Shout out to Roderici, Fern, and shout out to the founding founders, fellas. Anything else?
Shout out to our EVP, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to every single one of our fucking small packages. I think last I checked, we're like at 1,400 and something total fucking followers. I don't have the exact number. But make sure to get that number up. Tell your friends, like and subscribe. We are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, fucking Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Reddit, and Patreon. And if you guys want to email us for fucking collaborations, it is right there. The Patreon tiers are coming soon. If you want to keep the lights on further and not buy any WWE shop gear, take a look at our Patreon and support us. The tiers will be up soon, and you guys will get premium access to small package wrestling content coming soon, like video essays, me fucking glazing Eddie Guerrero for a total of 18 minutes, and amongst other things that we will be releasing here at Small Package Wrestling. We're not just a weekly podcast. We do much more than that.
We are a small package, but we are the total package. This is where you want to be.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I did a box, but I mean, fuck it. On that note,
because it's a total package.
That's true.
Oh my.